Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys Games Collectibles, and today we're looking at the 1997 release by West End Games from their Star Wars adventure game, and this particular game we're looking at today is the Introductory adventure game, which is basically a role-playing game from the original Star Wars trilogy. Obviously it has to be the original one because it was released prior to the second batch of movies being made. Okay, this is the box it comes in, and it says Star Wars Introductory Adventure Game, an introductory role-playing game for Star Wars fans of all ages. Okay, so that is the front of the box. Now, obviously, we don't see much from this front. Let's turn the box around, see what we've got printed on the back, and let's have a better idea of what the game's all about. Okay, so I've turned the box over to the back, and it now says Star Wars Introduction Adventure Game. You've seen the Star Wars movie, now live the adventure. Match wits against an Imperial probe droid. Fight your way out of a besieged rebel base. Gather your allies, supplies and weapons while the Empire hunts you down with TIE fighters and walkers. Take on an Imperial Star Destroyer with a handful of starfighters and a heavily armed freighter. Liberate an entire planet from the Emperor's tyranny. It says you can do all this and more with the Star Wars Introductory Adventure Game. This game has everything you need to create your own make-believe adventure in the Star Wars universe. You and your friends can pretend to be heroes fighting the Empire. All you need is this game and your imagination. This game teaches you the rules while you play. One game booklet shows you how to create and use your own customized Star Wars game character. You can choose to play a character type from the Star Wars films: smuggler, Wookiee, young Jedi, Mon Calamari, even a bounty hunter. Another booklet teaches one person, the narrator, how to run other players through exciting Star Wars missions. It also includes an overview of the equipment, droids, creatures, starships, weapons and vehicles in the Star Wars universe. An adventure book lets you aid your friends play your very own Star Wars saga. Maps of popular location, illustrated cards and character stand-ups keep you visually the action and create your own adventures. So you've got lightsaber combat there, which is only not giving you the full information. A Jedi successfully making the control and sense rolls for this power may add his same dice to the lightsaber. I can't quite read all that because the image is blocking half the writing. So anyway, it says your Star Wars adventures are limited only by your imagination. The box include a player's booklet which begins teaching the rules as soon as you start reading. 14 character sheets you can choose from to customize and play. Smuggler, Wookiee, young Jedi and rebel trooper. A narrator booklet with information on the Star Wars galaxy. A Star Wars adventure book in which you help liberate a planet from the evil Empire. 64 colour cards showing characters, technology and force powers used in the Star Wars adventures. Standout characters to help play out the action. 7 maps illustrating popular Star Wars locations such as a rebel base, a starport, a docking bay and a cantina. And 6 dice. An introductory role-playing game for Star Wars fans of all ages by Peter Schuwafer and Stephen Liminati, West End Games, and it's got copyright 1967 Lucasfilms and so on. Okay, so that is the back of the box. On the edge of the box, or the side of the box, it says Star Trek Introductory Adventure Game. You've got the barcode there, and if I turn the box to the side, it says the same thing. West End Games, Star Wars Introductory Adventure Game. You've got an image of Luke Skywalker pointing his blaster. At this end, you've got Han Solo with his blaster. It's a Star Wars Introductory Adventure Game. And this is the same as what's on the other side. Luke Skywalker, Star Wars Introductory Adventure Game. Okay, so that is the box. Let's open it up and have a look at the contents. Okay, so I've removed the lid off the box. It's the first thing we see. It says, what's in this box? In this box, you'll find everything you need to play the Star Wars Introductory Adventure Game. Take a moment to look through everything, then begin your own Star Wars epic by reading the player's booklet. This box contains the following material: Player's booklet. This book begins with an adventure you can play right away. It also tells you everything you need to start. Character sheets. These sheets represent the kinds of characters you can play. There's also a handy player reference sheet to remind you about the rules you learn in the player's booklet. Narrator's booklet. One of your players is going to run the game, guiding the action. The narrator should read this booklet. It begins with an adventure he can run with the rest of the players and includes additional rules for running your own Star Wars adventures. Adventure book. The adventures you play in your players and narrator booklets continue. Each short adventure can be run in 1 or 2 hours and is part of a larger saga in which the players help liberate Edan II from the Empire. 64 colour cards. These cards represent allies, villains, aliens, droids, creatures, vehicles, starships and force powers you can use in the game. Punch them out and use them as handy reminders while you play. 7 maps. These maps show several locations for Star Wars adventures. Stand-up characters. Cut these out and stand them up on the maps to show where your heroes and their enemies are doing battles. And 6 dice. Use these 6-sided dice to play the game. Okay, so that's that. What's it say on the back? Okay, so on the back, it says... The rebels have destroyed the Death Star at the Battle of Yavin. Angered by this defeat, the Empire has vowed to hunt down and extinguish the Rebel Alliance. Guided by probe droids and deep cover spies, the Imperial fleet has sent its powerful Star Destroyers for far and wide to eliminate any Rebel activity. The Empire has its own command thousands of TIE fighters, AT-AT walkers and dreaded Imperial stormtroopers. These forces are dedicated to the destruction of the Rebel Alliance. Far off in the Outer Rim, Rebel X-Wing starfighters have wreaked havoc on Imperial shipping, striking from a hidden base on Eden II. The Rebels have captured valuable supplies, weapons and medicine to aid the Alliance in the galactic civil war. Their success has been small. If they continue, Eden Base could pose a greater threat to the Empire. Even now, an Imperial Star Destroyer is on its way to Eden II to destroy the base and take control of the planet. You will help determine whether the rebels survive or the Empire triumphs. The Alliance needs you to strike back against Imperial tyranny. You are able to embark on a fantastic saga by playing the Star Wars Introductory adventure game. Okay, so that's the first sheet that comes in the book. And then we've got here Introduction Adventure Game. Let's just turn it over the back. It says creating your character for the Star Wars Introductory Adventure Game is easy. Just follow the steps below. Choose a character template. Get to know your character. Raise your skills. Force and character points. And now you're ready to begin. So it gives you all the information. So there's the index. What is the game about? Escape pod down. Creating a character. Selecting the template. What's it all mean? Raising your skills, attributes and skill list, using your character, pressed rolls, combined rolls, character damage, combat turns, special scores, improve your skills, you're all set, glossary of game terms. Okay, and that is what, 32-page booklet. There's some interesting images there from the original Star Wars movie. Yep, so that's the introduction. And then we've got another introductory. Oh, sorry, that one was the player's booklet. And this one is the narrator's booklet. Introductory adventure game. Ooh, nice. So what does the index say on this? It says, let's start playing. Assault on Eden Base, becoming a narrator, setting difficulties, running combat, starships and vehicles, speed and codes, starship and vehicle damage, ion cannons, smuggler's run, repairing damage, character rewards, character points, force points, equipments, the force, the Star Wars universe, general equipment, blaster weapons, melee weapons, explosive armor, characters, droids, creatures, vehicles and starships, an exciting universe, creating your own adventure, using your Star Wars role-playing game, adventures and playing the Star Wars role-playing game. And so there's a total of 64 pages in this, And again, there's lots of images and information that there's some great images from the movies, as bunker entrances, all sorts of great information in these books. Terrific game. This sounds like it's such a good game. I've never played it, so I don't know for sure, but it sounds like it's a terrific game. Oh, incidentally, we've got 6 dice down there as well. Let's move them out of the way so they don't get in the way. So there is the 6 red dice. You just see them down the bottom there. Okay, now, what have we got here now? This is, let's just pull this out. And what is this? So this is Star Wars character name. Oh, so these are all the characters. So this particular one is the Bounty Hunter. And it's a dexterity, perception, knowledge, strength, mechanical, technical, speed and skills. Or his equipment, his background, personality, and quotes. So are they all the same? So you got there's the brash pilot, the failed Jedi. You've got the gambler. You've got the Mon Calamari, the outlaw, the protocol droid, the rebel sergeant, the scout, smuggler, and Celestian, the Wookiee, the young Jedi, and the young senatorial. And it says, creating your character, choose a character template, get to know your character, raise your skills, force some character points. Now you're ready to begin improving characters. So that's, and then on the back, you've got how to using your character, oppose rolls, damage, using a character point, use a force point, combined rolls, and combat terms. So that's the characters that are all pre-written. And now it's got the adventure book. This is a big old book, this one. And it says, introductory adventure game. Let's turn it over to the back. What have we got on the back? Range chart, personal combat, starship and vehicle combat, point blank, very easy, close, easy, medium, moderate, long, difficult. So let's open the book up. Introduction. Adventure 1, defeated. Adventure 2, salvation on silver-tipped wings. Adventure 3, the convoy. Adventure 4, bright lights, empty city. Adventure 5, hope falling. Adventure 6, vindication. And so this goes on. Again, it's an explanation of the whole game, of the whole role-playing game. So there's plenty to keep you occupied and to read about in this book. Again, it's all about the game rules and so on. So what have we got here now? So this looks like, what is this? Oh, we got a few of these. So what is this one? So this looks like a map. Oh no, this is the power grid on a. This may well be on. Oh, it's on the copper. So this is on the Millennium Falcon. So yeah, so this is it's docking bay entrance, cargo containers, and so on. And then you've got the YT-13 light freighter, which is the Falcon, and it's kind of like a blueprint, I think. Tells you where everything is. Then we've got another one here, which says Docking Bay 87, Docking Bay 86. It's a map of Mos Eisley. And there's you got a Mos Eisley Cantina there as well. And if we turn it round, there is the Mos Eisley Cantina, the map of the cantina. So that's that. This particular one is upside down. Let's take this one out. Let's see, what does this one say? Imperial Scout Post. Officers 10, Scout Troopers 10, Imperial Patrol Land Speeder and Communications Array. And on the other side is the bunker entrance. Blast doors, control panel, blast doors, guard area, bunker. So I imagine these are where you play the game. You obviously have to play the game on those. Right, what have we got here? Oh, these look quite interesting. Let's chop them out of the box. So we have got here, oh, these are perforated, so these come out. So that looks like they're all, oh, okay. So we got Imperial Heavy Repulsor Tank, Armored Repulsor Lift Transport, Imperial Patrol Loud Land Speeder, R2D6 Vindicator, Salvage Wiring Freighter, Scroots, and Sheila Jalahofi. So that is those characters and vehicles. And we got the same again here, characters and vehicles. I'm not going to read them all, it's just going to, I don't want to bore anybody. And again, now these are all photographs from the actual, the other ones are like hand drawn. I'm knocking everything over here as I'm going along, so just bear with me. I need to make sure I've got all this so that we can see it properly. Okay, so we got C3PO, R2, Jawa. I can't remember his name. I don't know who that is. Who is that? That is the Rebel Alliance soldier. And that's Mon Calamari Scout, of course. The Wookiee. And those two are Sodistan Smuggler and the Twi'lek Merchant. Okay. Again, we've got a combination of characters here as well. Again, I'm not going to read them all because there's just too many. We'd be here forever. And there's a combination of ships. Great ships, the Falcons on there, the X-Wing, the Y-Wing, and some of the other transportation ships are all on there. And again, more ships. And there you've got Obi-Wan Kenobi, as played by Alec Guinness, and you've got Yoda and Luke. There's the AT-AT Walker, the TIE Fighters, the Star Destroyer, and so on. And here again, more images. That's the, I think that was Jabba's barge, or his skiff that was above the pit. You got the sand speeder. There's a chicken walker, and Luke on his Banton, and so on. Again, oh, Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker in his X-wing. They're in their sand speeder. That's at Mos Eisley, and there's Han Solo attempting to shoot Darth Vader. There's Luke upside down in the cave. Yoda, Luke Skywalker when he's battling Darth Vader, and that's where he's lost and he's sliding down the hatch at the Empire Strikes Back. Okay, so we got a few more maps. The YT-13 light freighter, and what's on the other side, and you've got the Rebel base. What is that? So this is, oh, there's a few here. Let's take the first one. That is, oh, so this is an ATST. So you press this, cut this out and assemble it. I think all of these you cut out, and they're your figures that you play with, I suppose. Yeah, so these are all your character cards. I think there's heroes and there's rebels. And what have we got here? So on here we've got the biker scouts. So it looks like you cut them out and fold them over. Yeah, unmanned speeder bike, Imperial speeder, Imperial officers. We've got down here, we've got stormtroopers, Jawa traders, stormtroopers, they're all stormtroopers. And you've got the Gomararan guards, and you've got a probe droid. And on this one, yeah, you've got, who have we got on here? We've got scout smugglers and so on. And then all your characters, you've got Eden Tigers, and more characters. So, yep, and now right over this side, you've got a Wookiee. Upside down, the Twi'lek Merchant and the Salustan Smuggler, and there's the Wookiee Outlaw. Yeah. Okay, so that is all the contents of the game. So, I mean, it looks to be a terrific game. There's lots of colourful items in here, lots of cards and cutouts and so on that you would obviously need to use in the game. It looks absolutely fantastic. Obviously, it's going to take some learning. There's a lot involved, so you do need to study the rule books and the game rules before you actually play the game. But overall, it looks like a very, very good game that I think anyone would have a great deal of fun playing. How well did these do? Well, I'll be honest with you, I've got absolutely no idea. Role-playing games are usually for the die-hard fans. I don't really know how well this particular game sold or how well the line done. But I can tell you it does look like a great game. So now these particular games, you don't see them very often. So I don't know whether they just didn't have a big quantity produced or whether they just didn't sell very well. I'm just not 100% sure. But it looks to be a fabulous game. So not many of them come up very often. And when they do, they get snapped up very quickly. And I'm sure this one will be no exception, as we've only got the one available. But it is available on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to quite simply by clicking the link below. It'll take you straight to the website where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Star Wars items. And many other vintage toys, games and collectibles come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we are uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody. And I'm absolutely positive you're not going to want to miss this, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there is something in particular you are looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I hope you've enjoyed this very short video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.